Good morning and Merry Christmas. Today I figured we would do a couple cookie recipes. Next week I'll do the same, but I have to go get some ingredients. So I'll just keep baking, and I don't want to do too long of videos. But today I figured we would do the sugar cookie peanut butter blossoms and eggnog cookies. They're one of my favorites. So let's get started. I'm going to put on an apron today to try to save my dress. I get kind of messy with flour. So what you're going to need to start with, I am going to be separating these just because I normally wouldn't to save dishes, but I figured today we'll do it the right way. I'm caught up with all my other videos, and I'm thankful that I did a bunch ahead of time. We had another family member pass away, so let me point you down. Okay. So in a bowl, we're going to need 2 1/4 cup of flour. And these eggnog cookies are going to have an eggnog glaze. And then I'm going to show you how with any glaze you can make it so that you can stack them in a bowl or a container so that they don't get mushed together. Okay, then we're going to need 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. So 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to be doing the cookies so my husband can take them to work for the guys. I'm going to be omitting the salt, but if you use salt-free butter or unsalted butter, you can use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then you need 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you're just going to mix that up and just leave it off to the side for now. Alright, and then in a bowl you're going to need 3/4 cup of butter. Room temperature. Pre-bake, your oven at 350. So 1.5 sticks of butter. Okay. And then you need a cup of sugar. I just filled all my sugar and flour because I didn't know if I was going to get to holiday baking this year. And then We're going to cream this until it gets really fluffy. I'm gonna put my butter, it's been out for a while. Oops, a while, but I'm just gonna pop mine in the microwave for, I don't know, 20 seconds. What fell? Oh yeah. Air freshener here. So how have you guys been? I feel like I haven't been on camera yapping for a while, even though alright, let's get this. Even though I post every week, it's just I haven't had to record in a while. So I just warmed up my room temperature butter for about 15-20 seconds. Okay. Now you need 2 egg yolks. I'm going to be saving my whites and I'll have them for breakfast. Later when I'm hungry. I'm not going to throw my whites away. So we're just going to put our yolks in there. I don't think I need these for anything for today's recipe. I'm hoping I'll have some time to make some fudge. I had fudge the other day and I was like, ooh, I haven't had fudge in years. I've never even attempted to make it. Well, I attempted to make it one time years ago and it was a total fail. Okay, then we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And my homemade extract that I made, I'm going to use that. And we need 2 teaspoons. Alright. Otherwise I would have used vanilla bean, but... And then you need a 1/2 cup of eggnog. And we will be, this is the eggnog that I use. It's my favorite, so I'll actually drink it. It's gotta be the vanilla spice one. Otherwise I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan. Alright, and then we're going to mix that back up. Then we're going to add our dry ingredients to it. going to get this off the sides here. And then I'm going to give that a mix. Stuff flying everywhere here. And then I'm just going to hand mix the rest of the way because I don't want to over mix these. I'm going to be sharing, so for my sister's wedding, I made 2 cookie recipes, and I'm going to be sharing one of them next week. And when I tell you that my cookies were eaten first, not lying. Alright, so now let's get you moved. Get you moved over to here. Get you down a little here. I don't know if I can get this plugged in. There we go. So oven at 350. Now I'm just going to this is just a cookie scoop that I got from Walmart. That's what I use for all my cookies. So then we're just going to bake these for 11 minutes. And then I have parchment paper over there that I'm going to put them on to cool because we're going to be doing a drizzle. So 11 minutes at 350. So we'll be back when these are done. Alright, for the eggnog cookies, I ended up baking them for 13 minutes and they're perfect. Okay, so while I'm finishing up on the eggnog cookies, I figured let's get started on the peanut butter sugar cookies. So, in a bowl, you're going to have half a cup of softened butter and a half cup of brown sugar. So I'm going to take my half cup out of here. I'll be baking all day if I don't start multitasking here. Okay, so half a cup of butter, half a cup of brown sugar. We're going to cream this. And we're going to do half a cup of peanut butter. And I'm just gonna eyeball it here. That's probably it. And we're going to cream that together. All right, I'm going to get my scraper here. Get the sides scraped down. Now the reason why I started doing the sugar cookie peanut butter, or the brown, let's try again, peanut butter sugar cookies, is because I've tried different peanut butter cookie recipes and I found that they were just extremely dry. And so I kind of just concocted some together, and this is what I came up with. It works really well. All right, and then you're gonna need 1 egg. And we're going to cream that. And the reason why I eyeballed the peanut butter is simply for the fact that I do not want to clean that out of a cup. Then you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour. A 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's literally it. We're going to mix this. Mostly with the mixer. And then I'm going to go in with this and just finish it up here. And then this is going to go in the fridge for about 15 minutes, which is perfect because I will be done with my cookie sheets, because my eggnog cookies are I'm just about done with them. So we're just going to put this in the oven, or in the fridge, like I said, for about 15 minutes. Just to cool. And that's done. Alright, I'm going to clean up, and then we're going to bake the peanut butter cookies at 375 for 10 minutes. I'm going to clean up a little bit, get ready to make the eggnog. We're going to do a drizzle over them. And then we'll be back. Alright, we're going to get started on the fudge. I know this video is just all over the place. I don't think I'm going to edit it and like keep everything together. This is how my head works. I like to stay busy to get it done. I'm sorry if it's hard to keep up. But in here we are going to do 1/2 stick of butter. And we're going to turn this down extremely low here. We're going to kind of melt it. And now my recipe, I wrote down ingredients, I wrote down no directions, so I'm praying that this works out. Speaking of which, I was going to show you guys, I got these trivets from Amazon, and They came in 3, 4, 5, a 6-pack. And I absolutely love them. I don't know, you know, when you have something hot and you want to throw it on your table or whatever. And these are smaller ones. I got bigger ones. If you can see underneath, like the kombucha, I have bigger ones over by underneath my Keurig. Absolutely love them. But all right, so we have our butter melting. Then you're gonna need 2 cups of, it says dark chocolate, but I don't have dark chocolate. I don't use dark chocolate. So we're gonna get this butter going faster here without browning it, hopefully. I have my last sheet of eggnog cookies going, and then we'll get started on the peanut butter sugar cookie blossoms. I did find, I've already eaten some, but I did find the stars. I haven't seen these in the stores, and I guess I haven't really looked. I've always just used the kisses. But this year I found them, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to use them. Not like, ew, I'm going to use them, but like, ooh, that's exciting. I haven't used a star on my cookies in forever. So we're just going to melt this butter. And then I think we're going to put, I don't know how to do this. So we're just going to melt the butter, melt the chocolate chips, and then we need a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and I'm not going to heat that. Let's do the 2 cups here. Oh, so basically a bag. And then I think we're just, yeah, we're gonna melt this. And then I think what we're gonna do is just, what do? Just add the sweetened condensed milk and the vanilla, and then pour it into a pan, I'm assuming. I don't want this to burn, so I'm gonna turn it down. And then, oh, that's thick already. This isn't making very much. Like I said, I've attempted to make fudge once with and I'm gonna put in the sweetened condensed milk with marshmallows, I think, or marshmallow fluff, or I don't remember. And it it did not turn out. You know, we all have our things that we can't cook, so or bake. So don't ever feel bad if something doesn't turn out. We're just gonna try it again, and all right, then we're gonna stir this together here. There we go. And then it needs, so we have 2 cups of chocolate chips, which is a bag, a 14-ounce container of sweetened condensed milk, a 1/4 stick of butter, or half a stick of butter, 1/4 cup. Then we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So, and that's it. We're just going to stir that up and get it into our, I already have a parchment lined container. Alright, I'm going to shut my heat off, I think. I don't know. I really should have wrote down the directions. I'm so bad at that. This looks right. So I have a bowl here lined with parchment paper. Oh, of course. And then we're just going to pour it in. Oh, it comes out of the pan fairly easily. And then I don't know, let it cool, I guess. And then we'll take the parchment paper out, slice it up. I'll taste a piece before I send it off to work with my husband tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not going to be putting nuts in here because I don't know if anybody has like a nut allergy, so I'm just sticking away from nuts completely. I don't know. I guess we just let it cool. That's going to be our fudge. Alright, we'll be right back, and we're going to do, actually we can start on the peanut butter cookies since we have it ready. So it's been sitting in the oven, oh my goodness, slow down. It's been sitting in the refrigerator the whole time I've been baking. So I have 5 minutes left on my eggnog cookies, and then we're gonna have to turn the oven to 375 for the peanut butter. So, you know, honestly, you probably wouldn't even have to, I don't know, put these in the refrigerator, to be honest. Because I feel like now you have to let it warm up. So like, what was the whole point of that? I don't know. My recipe says to do that. I'm just gonna wipe. I scraped off the, oh, if I have peanut allergy and I'm making peanut butter cookies, I'll have to put them in a separate container. Alright, well, we'll be back once my other cookies are done. I'm going to turn the oven up to 375, let it preheat, and then we'll come back and we'll finish off the peanut butter blossoms, and then oh, we got to make the drizzle for the eggnog cookies, and then we're finished for today's video. So we'll be right back. Alright, we are going to do the glaze. Ugh, I already put my beater away. We're going to do the glaze for the eggnog cookies so that we can get those finished and set up. Fudge is cooling. I didn't know if I should put it in the, do you put it in the fridge to cool? I didn't know. The peanut butter cookies are going. And those are at 375 for 10 minutes. Alright, so in here we're going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar. Um, 3 tablespoons of eggnog. You can use whatever eggnog you have or can find in your store. Like I said, the Southern Comfort Vanilla Spice is my favorite, and I can actually drink it like that. So we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. A 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. Ugh. And I don't know. This bottle, there we go. And then, so the key for your, any glaze you're gonna make on a cookie that you wanna like stack, like next week we'll be doing a strawberry lemonade cookie, and you're gonna want to add like corn syrup to it. Now, I'm gonna only add 1/8 probably of a cup. I mean, not much. Start with, you know, three tablespoons or so. Am I okay, I am recording. Now we're just gonna give this a mix. And we're going to be doing a drizzle with ours. So what I'm going to do is get a coffee cup, a Ziploc bag. We're going to put that down in the coffee cup. We're going to scoop that into the baggie. And the corn syrup is going to really help this set up so I can stack my cookies. Now, I'm just going to cut just a tiny little sliver off the corner. Where are you guys for? All right, we got plenty of battery here. Then we're going to come over to the eggnog cookies here. And we're just going, oh, jeez, I'm getting it everywhere. And we're just going to kind of drizzle just a little bit on each of the cookies. I'll come back when we have all of them, you know, with some of the drizzle on it. And I'm not fussing. At all over. If it looks pretty, I mean, you can so with the recipe, let's see, we had 4, 28, 29, 30 cookies. And I never double recipes. I just will go back and make it again. I've had really bad luck with some. This smells amazing. And then I'll show you. Finn, get. You smell the eggnog? My dog has a double ear infection. He's been not feeling good. Okay, so I'll show you here. what these cookies look like. They're going to be more like cakey. I'll set that off to the side. I'll eat that one. But that's going to be it for these. I still have 2 minutes left on my peanut butter blossom, so I'll come back and we'll do one together, you know, a thing together to put them on. I mean, but, and that's going to be it for the eggnog cookies. These are really, really good. I've made these in the past, and I guess if you can't stand the flavor of eggnog, I wouldn't do it. But like if you're just like indifferent to the thickness of the liquid, these cookies are, I mean, they're really good. So, and I don't love eggnog, but I don't mind it. And I like having, you know, a small glass of it around the holidays and whatever. So, all right, well, we'll come back in a few minutes and put the stars on the peanut butter sugar cookies. I almost forgot to record. So I'm just pushing these in. I just took them right out of the oven. So I am going to just shove them in while they're hot and letting them cool. I have one more pan. My recipes don't make a tremendous amount of cookies for the fact that I don't like being stuck with so many when I just want, you know, a small batch. Also, I'm pretty sure I'd never refrigerated my dough, so I would just skip that part and bake them. Or maybe, you know, put them in the fridge for a little bit. These, I'm gonna let these cool, but that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna finish baking. I'm gonna slice my my fudge and what is going on here? I have no idea. But that's going to do it for this week's video. Next week I'm going to do a little bit more baking. I think I'm going to show you guys my my rollout sugar cookie recipe, just because you can use it for other holidays other than just Christmas. But, and then I do want to do the strawberry lemonade cookies. And then my other one is rhubarb oatmeal that I make, that I made for her wedding, and I've made it several times since, and that one has a cream cheese drizzle on it. I love putting a drizzle on cookies instead of the frosting, except for my rollout. That one will be frosted, but I don't know, they just taste better with a little bit of a drizzle. So I will see you guys next time. I probably won't be posting, I don't know if I will have a video on the 28th or not. I might film a little bit of Christmas Eve to show you how we do it. I don't go way crazy with the gifts. My kids each get one gift to open, and then I usually do money. 2 of my kids needed pots and pans this year, so that's what we bought them as their big gift, and then I got one small gift for them to open on Christmas Eve, and then we play a cup game and we roll the dice and stuff like that, and I get like meat packages, gift cards, little candies, stuff like that. So maybe I'll do like a what we're going to be eating for Christmas Eve video, and we just do hors d'oeuvres with the kids that night instead of doing like a big meal. I mean, I do a lot of hors d'oeuvres, but So we'll do something like that. Maybe I'll show you, and then if my kids are okay with being on video, I know my son and my 2 oldest daughters are, but we can maybe get creative with the youngest. She's 17, but she doesn't like to be on video yet, so. All right, I'll quit babbling. You guys have a great rest of your week and weekend. I know our weather's supposed to be, well, Thursday it's going to be 47 and then 40s, which is not common for us this time of year. We're not even supposed to have snow on Christmas, so, and I'm fine with it if we can hold off. I have to drive for work, and driving on ice and snow is not the greatest, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite cookie to make is. I would love new recipes. I usually do like a molasses cookie. My grandma called it something else, but it's a molasses cookie. It was her recipe. I will be making her bonbons too. Well, I won't be doing it on video. I can show the process of rolling them and dipping them, but it's a recipe I'm going to be gatekeeping for a while. I'm not ready to share it. There's only one other person in my family that has it, and that is my sister. And so it's just, you know, there's nothing wrong. Well, I'm justifying, but I wanted to have a recipe that isn't public, so like nobody can not only just not repeat it, but it's something that people look forward to, like, oh, Carrie's bringing her grandma's bonbons type thing. But that is a whole process with not only mixing it, but rolling them and dipping them, and then you let them harden. And I don't do Buckeyes anymore. I've done a bunch of different, the Christmas crack with not sardines, oh my goodness, with the crackers and brown sugar and stuff, but I'm not doing all that this year. It's just me baking. My sister moved further away, and it's just harder for us to get together once a year to do this, because it's like a whole day process, and with working and stuff like that, we're gonna do our own baking this year, so I'm not gonna go way crazy with the baking. So I'm just gonna do a few of these, bring some to the neighbors, keep some for Christmas Eve, and then I send us just one of these take-alongs with my husband to work for the tool room guys. So all right, that's it, I'm done. I gotta let you go. This video is gonna be forever long, so see you guys next time. Goodbye. Okay, well, my fudge did not set, so what I'm going to do is remelt this and add another cup of chocolate chips to it. I was looking at other recipes, and a lot of them said to put 3 cups of chocolate chips in it. I don't know how this is going to turn out. So what I'm going to do is add I don't know. I have never been able to do fudge. I don't know what my problem is. So we're just going to try again. This did not set. It's been sitting for a minute. Probably 3 hours. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just going to go back and remelt put it back in the pan, throw it back into the fridge, and hopefully it works out. I'll be back and I'll let you guys know. Alright. Moment of truth with the freaking fudge. I'm scared to take it out of the bowl. I'll get a cutting board in case it's ready. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. It's set, you guys. So let's get this cut. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how happy this makes me. So, I'm just gonna do smaller bite-sized pieces here. And there it is. So 3 cups of chocolate chips instead of 2. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. This is the first time I've ever made fudge that's worked. I'm gonna just take a little chunk here. Oh, that's good. All right, thought I would cut this up with you guys to show that if it didn't work out, I tried to salvage it. And it ended up working out. So I was like, oh, do I edit it out? And I'm like, you know what? Not everything I make turns out. And I have to post that too. So I don't know, I might cut these smaller because I gotta send this to work with my husband, and I'm taking my neighbors some as well. So, all right, have a good weekend, guys.